something for our country. So let's hear these. And I sort of started off, really, I guess the most important question was whether Boris Johnson had spoken to him about his Brexit deal.
Yes, he has, and he also knows how difficult it is. He's in a very difficult position, and I think he's willing to do what nobody else would do. I also think he's looking very much at the United States because we can do much more in trade. You know, we're much bigger than we were when I took office. We've grown a tremendous amount, and China's gone in the opposite direction, as you know. We've gained trillions of dollars in value and worth, and they've lost trillions of dollars. So we're far and away the largest economy in the world, and we want to do trade with UK, and they want to do trade with us. And to be honest with you, this deal, under certain aspects of the deal, you can't do it. You can't do it. You can't trade. Well, I mean, we can't make a trade deal with the UK, and we can be... Because I think we can do many times the numbers that we're doing right now, and certainly much bigger numbers that you're doing.
Corbyn says.
Well, he wasn't invited. I certainly didn't know he was invited. I mean, look, I don't know him. I'm sure he's a lovely man, but, he's of a different persuasion, to put it mildly.
Well,
perhaps the opposite. He's at the opposite end.
He says if we have a trade deal, Donald Trump, it'll be a Trump Brexit, and Trump will come and take over our National Health Service. What do you have to say to him?
No, not at all. We wouldn't even be involved in that. No, we're trying to fix our health service. We all have our health service problems, and frankly, and you do over there, and we do. And one of the things that we're running so successfully on is how great a job I've done on healthcare. We've done a fantastic job. No, it's not for us to have anything to do with your healthcare system. No, we're just talking about trade. Your trade with us could be 4 to 5 times higher than it is right now. That would make your country much bigger economically than it is right now.
He's gone, and I agree with you. I'm very pleased about that. But there are still thousands of people who fought for ISIS in prison camps.
Yeah.
Now, what are we going to do?
We also killed his second. We also killed his second the following day. We found him,
but what do we do?
Out too. So.
What do we do with these thousands of fighters? Where are they going to go?
Well, we offered to give the ones from UK back to UK, and they don't want them. We offered France, we offered Germany. Well, this is what I mean. We captured them.
Yeah.
We've got them. The Beatles we have, the Beatles.
Yeah.
Two of the Beatles, they were the worst. And they came from your territory, and you guys, possibly incredibly smart, but, maybe not. You didn't want to take them back. So, as usual, the United States gets stuck with it.
They say, the other side, that you used your position to ask the Ukrainian government to look into the Biden family background, and in doing that, you'd asked effectively for foreign interference in a national election.
Yeah.
How do you respond to that?
Yeah, it's totally false. We have a transcript. There was an exact transcript of the meeting. And anybody that reads the transcripts understands it was a perfect phone call with the Ukrainian president, who's a very fine man, a very nice person. And we had a great call, and it was a very appropriate call. Many people were on the call. I knew many people were on the call. Not to mention, I'm sure they had many people on the call. But there were many people on the call, and it was a very, very appropriate call. And in fact, when it came up, sometime after the call was made, when it came up, I said, oh, well, that's okay. There's nothing there. Having a good memory. And then you could see the Democrats are desperate. They're desperate.
An American married into the royal family last year, young Harry married Meghan Markle, and kind of a year into this, she's having a really tough time, and she's kind of saying the press are being really unfair to her. Now, I think you've probably personally had more tough press and perhaps unfair press than anybody else alive. Do you feel a bit sorry for young Meghan, given what the press are saying about her?
Well, I've been watching her interviews, and I've seen it, and she's taken it very personally. I guess you have to be a little bit different than that, but she takes it very, very personally, and I can understand it. But I don't know her. I will say I met Harry. He's great. I met him when I was over at that incredible... We had something that was so incredible recently. That was, 5 months ago now, how time flies. But But I got to meet Harry, and he is really a fine young man. The whole family is. I think the whole family is terrific. It's a great family.
And tell me, what will happen first? Brexit or Donald Trump's re-election? That's a tough one.
Well, I think Brexit will happen first, because we don't have till, we're November 3rd of next year, so that's in a year. Hard to believe. It's 1 year, that's all, You for those first couple of days, you say, it'll never happen, but all of a sudden time goes by. No, I think Brexit will happen first. I hope so, because otherwise Brexit's going to be, you should be able to knock that off. I think they're going to get that done. People are tired of hearing about it. We're even tired of hearing about it over here. I think you'll get that done.
So British politics